break away from the right-hander. Needed a shovel to reach that one. It's now 2-1.
Yeah, 2-0 didn't give in. He went with the slider and was not a strike. Was going to be ball 3, but Evans let him off the hook.
2-1. Just again off the outside corner. Ball 3. 3-1. The infield slightly shifted to the left, to the right-handed hitter. The 3-1. That one misses outside. Pa's going to offer up his third base on balls. That'll put Evans aboard, and the inning will continue for Carolina. Two misses will bring the right fielder Uhas to the plate. And the runner aboard is Aaron Beatty going to go out and hand deliver the baseball to his starting pitcher.
Yeah, I like that. Again, 2 outs, and sometimes you can let your guard down a little bit. You're at the bottom of the lineup, and again, the inning's never over. We saw what happened in the first inning in the first game. 2 quick outs and then 2 quick doubles, and the first thing you know, another or a run. The first run's on the scoreboard. So can't let your guard down. Got to get right back in there to Uhas.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers and cocktails. That sounds pretty good. We'll stop by tonight, order online, or use the app. It's Walk On Sports Bistro. Game on. So Aaron Beatty and Paz, they finished their little discussion. Aaron Beatty back behind the plate. Luke Uhas out of Moss Bluff, Louisiana, stands in. Runner at first, 2 down. Paz from the belt. Runner goes, swing and a miss. Aaron Beatty slings it down to second and safe. This time with a stolen base is Evans, his 7th of the year. Good throw by Aaron Beatty. A little left of the bag. Forced Rucker to have to kind of bring the arm over and just allow the right foot to slide in safely before the tag. Good jump by Evans. Now in scoring position with Uhas at the plate and an 0-1 count. Pitch from Paz. Down the middle for a strike. Fastball is there, and it's 0-2.
Coach Monty Lee and this Gamecocks offense didn't waste any time with Evans. Got him going early and got him in a scoring position.
2-1 LSU lead with 2 outs. Runner at second. The 0-2 and a swing and a miss. Uhas, no, they say caught a little bit of it. Uhas looked dejected. Aaron Beatty was trying to find the baseball, but the home plate umpire said he got a touch, so he will live to swing again. So Uhas still keeps an 0-2 count, fights that one off.
Yeah, it was a perfect pitch, and I'm surprised Uhas was able even to get a bat on it, but was able to just foul it off. But a great pitch from Paz. See if he can't deliver another one here, 0-2.
Evans with a lead off of second. Here's the 0-2, and this time it's a swing and a miss. This time, indeed, Uhas down on strikes, and that is punch out number 8 for freshman right-hander Marcus Paz. No runs, no hits, and 1 man left on for the Gamecocks. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Tigers have Reeves, top of the order, Braun, and Cerna coming to the plate. It's a 2-1 Tiger lead.
Set at 6'4", big, tall left-hander, 239 pounds, making his 15th appearance of the year. He has a 4.15 ERA, only thrown 8 2/3, giving up 2 hits, 4 runs, 8 walks, and 10 strikeouts.
The 0-1, big breaking ball, but missed outside. Braun picked it up early. It's now 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's going to throw a sinker at 86 to 90 miles an hour, so it's going to be a sinker sweeper pitcher. The sweeper is going to be 78 to 82. Will show a changeup at times. South Carolina's infield is playing pretty much in, halfway to in.
Another breaking ball that's low and outside. That'll make it 2-1 to Mason Braun.
They're going to try to cut off that run with a 5-run deficit. They want to keep it right there. I like the way Braun early in the count was working against Lee, trying to put something in play early, and then obviously has taken a few pitches that have been out of the zone. But once you get something across that plate, put you a good swing on it with less than 2 outs.
This is a 2-1 pitch, fouled off twice by Braun.
Yeah, that's impressive. You don't see that much.
See that often, but he fouls it. Swinging, and then on the follow-through, pop back up off the dirt, caught the bat a second time. Evens a count, 2-2. Yeah. Mason said, that impressed me a little bit. Again, as Buzzy said, infield partially playing in, and a sweeping breaking ball is again just fouled off by Braun to stay alive. The count holds 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hudson Lee out of Spartanburg, South Carolina.
I do know where Spartanburg is.
There you go.
Played a little summer ball in Spartanburg, South Carolina.
2 balls. Be William Patrick. So Braun gets the job done. Gets an RBI. Increases the lead 7-1. Leaves a runner at second base with just 1 out.
He hit hard. It certainly wasn't hit hard, but with 2 strikes, he went with the 2-strike approach. Lefty on lefty, that's not an easy thing to do, and just put it on the ground, make Scobie have to make a play, drive the run in, and LSU still in business with a guy at second base and less than 2 outs.
Hey, you said it. I mean, he hit that one perfectly. Even with that left side of the infield playing in, Scobie had to wait on it. The only play was the first, allowing the run to score. First pitch to Cerna, called strike, and it's 0-1. Hudson Lee transferring to Carolina after playing a season for their in-state rival, the Clemson Tigers. 15 appearances for Clemson in his final year there in the upstate. 1 ball, 1 strike now, the count to Cerna. Runner at second. Pitch is low and inside to Omar, now 2-1. Started his career, did Lee, at Wake Forest. Spent 2 years with the Demon Deacons. Checks the runner at second, now the 2-1. Cerna swings, but a foul ball, third base side. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fans, find out how you can build a better workday every day with our friends at Cintas. Visit Cintas.com. Get ready for the workday. 7-1, LSU leading. You're in the bottom of the 8th inning in game 2 of this twin billing today. Lee's 2-2 pitch. Got loose and he knew it. Outside it sails. Now a full count to Cerna.
Yeah, Lee trying to go with the all-speed pitch, the sweeper pitch, and just didn't get on top of it. Just kind of flipped it up there and stayed out in the left-handed batter's box.
3-2 pitch, a bouncer towards third, and gets by Harmon, gets by Scobie, bounces its way into left field.
Yeah, Cerna continuing to hit the ball hard and continuing to find base hits. Even when he doesn't hit the ball hard, it seems to find the outfield grass. But that one was hit relatively hard in the 6-hole. Third baseman Harmon was he was shading the line, so that ball he just couldn't get to. And again, Cerna Jr., that average continues to climb with a 3-for-4 performance tonight.
Freshman now with a .323 average. That'll bring Derek Curry out of the plate, looking for his first knock of the night. He's 0-for-4. Got runners on the corners, just 1 out. Lee will come set. Now kick and fire to the plate. Curriel shows bunt. Couldn't make contact. Pitch low and outside, and didn't bring it back in time. It's 0-1. South Carolina coming into the top of the ninth inning, knowing they need to find at least 6 runs. Down 7-1, LSU looking for 3 outs. Take this series 2 games to none on a Saturday night. Again, Devin Sheeran back out on the bump. Ethan Lozama, the left fielder, swings at the first pitch. A fastball still strong at 96. It's fouled back, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, velo's still good for the big guy, and if the strikes are there, it'll be should be a nice outing for him. He's thrown well up to this point.
0-1. High and outside, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Now, Jack Ruckert playing a new position right now at second base. We call that short right field. He is almost out there with William Patrick.
The 1-1 inside. Zama having to dance out of the way. It's now 2 balls, 1 strike. Things certainly going to heat up. A little cooler tonight, but fans, remember, Slow Melt Ice has you whenever you're ready to cool it down. Count on Slow Melt Ice. Check them out online. SlowMeltIce.com. SLOMELT. ICE.com. Big swing and a miss by Lozama. Sheeran challenged him with a fastball at 96 once again, and it's a swing and a miss, 2-2.
Yes, stay with the old number 1 if you're Sheeran. That fastball's got some giddy up on it right now.
2-2. He fouled off the top of the plate. Off the bat of Lozama. Time the breaking ball from Sheeran. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tomorrow's Game 3 comes your way at 2 o'clock. Hub International on Deck Show will get it started for us at 1:30. Yeah, Ruckert looks like he's way out of position there, but they've got him a good 20 feet or more into right field with the left-handed hitter, and Zama sends this one high in the air, foul territory, right field way, and what do you know? Ruckert was in the right place. He gets over there, makes the play. And there's 1 gone, 2 to get if you're LSU.
Yeah, that becomes an easy play when all you have to do is just run straight across, not back and straight across. But Ruckert able to get to the fence. Good. We call that fly ball communication. You work on that a lot of times, first or second practice of the year, and it's just being loud and aggressive. And when the other teammate hears you call him off, you get out of dodge and let your guys squeeze it for out number 1.
So with 1 away on the top of the ninth, Dawson Harmon to the plate. He's 0 for 3. The open stance. Actually got a pinch hitter, I believe, to come to the plate for Carolina. Logan Suter, transfer senior from Purdue. He will send this pitch high in the air. This one may bring some rain with it. Coming up the line, third base way, and Dardar can't make the catch. Overran it. Falls behind him. Again, the pinch hitter just kept on running. He'll stand at second base as that one. He was already at second before the ball came down. That's how high up it went.
Yeah, and if you're wondering, if you've been here all day, you say, well, that's the second time I've seen that. What's going on? Again, it's when those balls get up that high and the wind is blowing like it's been blowing all day, that is anything but routine. You know, a lot of times I know people think pop-ups, fly balls, that's just, count your outs, and if it doesn't happen, shame on whoever misses it, but not on a day like today. That is anything but routine, and I do not envy the guys that have to catch pop-ups and fly balls in that wind.
Carolina going to bring in another pinch hitter to bat for Scobie. Eric Parker, sophomore transfer out of the University of Georgia, right-handed hitter. The 0-1, outside corner, found by Sheeran. That makes it 0-2 to Parker. Batting just 175 on the season. 41st plate appearance for the sophomore out of Atlanta. Runner at second with 1 down, top of the ninth. This pitch from Sheeran, low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Quick reminder, coming up Monday night, season finale of the Jay Johnson Show coming your way from TJ Ribs, all brought to you by Our Lady of the Lake Health. Hope to see you there at 6 o'clock. 1-2, high bouncer towards third. Dardar plays it on a short hop and mishandled the ball with a bare hand, and probably wisely decided to just hold on to it. He didn't have a full grip as he started to throw, and who knows where that ends up. So, again, a non-play there by the Tigers will allow runners first and second with just one out here at the top of the ninth. So a couple of pinch hitters find their way aboard on a couple of tough plays. A fielding error allowed Sitter to arrive. Now Parker able to get aboard on an infield single. So now Jake Randolph stands in. It's a strike at the knees with the spin, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, I agree with you, Chris. I think on a pitch and just stays on top of it, drives it to right field, and drives in the second run of the game for South Carolina. And they're kind of going with the get the next guy up mentality of South Carolina. And you do that enough times, and you got a 5-run. It's a 5-run lead for LSU, but you do that enough times here, and it'll start getting some things moving around in LSU's bullpen.
So now we'll see Patrick Evans. He will bat for himself. The right-hander is 0 for 2.
We seem to have had some technical difficulties with the connection in Alex Box Stadium. Lost the feed right there. Going to be monitoring to get it back. Can tell you on that pitch that got past, South Carolina has scored another run. It is now 7-3. LSU with the lead. Trying to reconnect with Chris Blair and Buzzy Heidel as we are in the top of the ninth inning. Again, runners are now on first and third for South Carolina. I don't have the scorecard in front of me, so not going to be much help on that front. I can tell you that there's a timeout right now because the ball that came in hot, hit Aaron Beatty. So they're working their way through it as there is a timeout. Yeah, it popped right off of Aaron Beatty's glove and then looked like either off of his shoulder or maybe even his neck before going back and hitting the backstop. Parker did score on that. And now we are, like we said, we're in a timeout for the injury. Once again, looking to reconnect here with Chris Blair, who is out at Alex Box Stadium in the top of the ninth. So where we're at now, instead of there being 2 on, 1 out, there's now 1 on with 1 out, and it's now. When I said 2 on 1 out, that was before the runner came home on that pitch. The pitch from Sheeran. Okay, it looks like we're about to start resuming play here in just a second. We will be reconnecting with Blair as soon as it's humanly possible. All right, once again, technical difficulties are keeping us from having Blair on with us.
Right fielder, Luke Newhouse.
All right, we've reconnected. There we go. The connection that we reconnected on is now down as well. Here we go. Once again, don't have a scorecard in front of me, so I couldn't tell you who was up to bat, but the game is now over with as there was a pop-up to Stephen Milam to end it. So your final score is going to be 7-3. LSU takes the win right there. We're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll come back and hopefully reconnect with Chris Blair right after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
The winning pitcher for the Tigers is Marcos Paz. His record now 1-2. The loss charged to Brandon Stone. His record is 5-3. The save for the Tigers goes to Devin Sheeran, his 4th save this season. With that Tiger win, don't forget to enter promo code LSU50 to get 50% off your online pizza order at papajohns.com. And remember, Please follow the directions of officers as you leave the stadium. Contraflow traffic will be used for your safe and speedy exit. Join us tomorrow for Game 3 of the series between LSU and South Carolina. First pitch tomorrow is at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. first pitch, Game 3 between LSU and South Carolina, right back here in Alec Bach Stadium, Skip Bertman Field. We will see you at 2 p.m. tomorrow. Until that time, please buckle up, drive safely home. Thank you and good night.
But that's where you talk about Butch Thompson and this team being prepared. They're not going to give up.
I don't know that a lot of people knew or probably have heard of High Point until, well, of course, Braden Simpson, as you mentioned, former school, and then High Point this past season in the March Madness tournament.
Yeah, good basketball program. A lot of good players come out of there. That pitch low, and that'll fill the count now to Harmon. Leading things off here in the top of the second inning. Pause, ready to go. The payoff pitch. Line drive, soft liner, right at Seth Dardar, third base, who fields it. Gives us a chance to talk about Seth. Again, he's been on the shelf with an injury to that ankle almost 3 weeks now. So great to see him back in there. Coach Johnson telling us on Monday that, you know, should he be available, and that's, of course, earlier in the week, and that over the weekend in Starkville, should they really had to have had a pinch hitter, they may have called upon Seth, but he's in the starting lineup tonight, which is a good sign. It's the first pitch strike to KJ Scobie, the shortstop for the Gamecocks, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, and I like what Coach Johnson did. I think Jack Rucker has done a really nice job at second, so Dardar's ready to go now. Doesn't put him in at second and take Rucker out, goes to third base and says, hey, go put us a little more offense in the lineup as that pitch misses down and away for ball one. But he's got Seth Dardar in there, who I thought was really starting to swing the bat really well right before he had that injury. So hopefully doesn't miss a beat, gets right back in there, puts a little more offense in for LSU. The
1-1, little comebacker, but it gets over the glove of Paz. Charging is Ruckert, and right on cue. Ruckert showing what he's doing at second base. Charges in, makes a good throw to Braun, and that will retire the second out of the inning.
Well, of all the second basemen, I mean, you had Simpson, you had Dardar. Jack Ruckert was known to be the best defensive guy. We see him come and make a short hop pick, running in on a ball and making a strong throw to first base. He's right on cue there, making a good defensive play. So anything he gives you offensively is just lagniappe.
Swing and a miss by Jake Randolph, the senior out of Vero Beach.